It's as if everything about him is wrong. It's not just that everything is wrong. The person has not taken time to ask the right questions, of course, to get the right answer. So it's about open door to prosperity, your field of favor. Everybody has it. Your field of favor. Everybody has it. So it's your responsibility to look at your field of favor. There's a field, a garden that God has planted to everyone. So today is part 4 of today's for this class, and today is 10th of 7th, 2025, and it simply means that the short topic says the open door to prosperity. So the open door to prosperity. Okay, so we looked at about 8 outlines because about 8 outlines to discuss. Context for the concept. Your field of favor. And once you miss your field of favor, you will live a life of labor. So your gifts garden. Number 4, made to manage and master. Made to manage and master. Gain mastery. Okay. The sites of key people. Number 6, the open door. Number 7, vision and purpose. Number 8, letting go to lay hold. Okay. We started telling us that the kingdom citizen must choose a field of favor over a life of labor. So if you are not in your place of favor, the place of assignment, your place of calling, your place of destiny, whatever you are doing is a life of labor. And labor is not bad, so that you cannot be fulfilled. It's called work chop. So your purpose on earth, you're already in another man's vineyard. So once you are there, Mr. George, please help me with this one. Thank you so much. Once you are there, everything seems to be difficult. So God's original intent was to migrate man to his field of favor, the garden of his gift, the place of his purpose. So God wants to do 3 things for you and I. That's what we discussed about the context for the concept, context for the concept, that God wants to move you to your field of favor. Number 1, your field of favor. That is what he wants to do. Number 2, he actually came to move you to the garden of your gift. The garden of your gift. So all of us have these giftings. I told you, you are born naked, but you are not born empty. And the place of purpose. So God wants to do this thing. I keep telling us that purpose simply means that you are here to actually create. You are a creator. So once you create, you connect with people. The purpose of connecting is to contribute to their life. So life is about contribution. Life is about impact. Life is about being significant. So everything that you could ever need to in order to achieve your highest goals in life is already planted in your place of purpose. So why don't you just look for the place of purpose instead of looking for money, looking for recognition, looking for, just when you get there, everything is available for you. And how you know it is there is an indicative. There are things that you love to do, there are things you are passionate about, there are the burning desire inside of you, there are problems that you have solved already, there are situations that you have overcome. These are all showing you the direction, a pointer. So you must be careful to pay attention to the tiny details that matters to you. And I'm here to let you know that Adam was actually planted in the garden, of course, until he fell from the grace and started eating from the sweat of his face, which is a life of labor. So Adam exchanged the field of favor to a life of labor. He exchanged blessing to a cursing. He was cursed because he actually left the field of favor, the Garden of Eden, to a life of labor, sweat, and struggle. Men that struggle effortlessly as if they don't know when it's going to end have totally left their field of favor, because assuming they are passing through a process, then they should know that this process has an expiring date. Every problem has expiring date. This process, one day, it will make you become a better person. You know, you want to go to school and study law, of course, medicine and surgery, any of the engineering courses, you know, this is going to take me 4 or 5 years, as the case may be. So During that process, you are not going to rush everything. So you know that one day I will become a graduate. So you know you are going to learn tailoring, carpentry. You know it's a process. You know want to go and learn how to sew clothes. You know it's a process. Not the one that as you are working, there is no end, because you know that if they stop giving you salary, that thing ends. It cannot be fulfilled in life. So every kingdom success has always been attributed to favor, strategy, system, and structure. People that seem to be successful without you understanding, you say, that is God's grace upon his life, his favor now. But it's not like it's just favor. Because the person has been active in his place of assignment. You cannot be at home folding your hands and expect God's favor to be on your head. You must be engaged, productively doing something, creating, connecting, and for favor to find. Favor don't find men who are just idle. Favor don't find idle men. Favor find men who are working in their duty post. You cannot just sit down in your house, fall down, and expect manna to come from heaven, break your roof, enter your kitchen and cook and bring for you. It doesn't work that way. So survival in the world system is always attributed to labor, sweat, and struggle. People used to be boasting when they are laboring. I work hard for my money. You're not supposed to work hard for money. You also work hard for value. Money follows value. You're going to be boasting with your strength. Leave strength alone. Life does not reward effort more than knowledge. Effort is a common denominator. Knowledge is a differentiator. People that work with effort, they always make the lowest in every society, in every organization. That people that work with their mind, because everybody see if what you are doing demands you to work harder to make more money. It's called menial job. Say no menial job. If what you are doing demands you to learn better, to earn better, it's called executive job. Every executive man, all of us, we think and we talk. That's how we make our money. We say go, they go, come, they come. That's how we make our money. But you want to go and use your effort like those that carry Dangote cement from trailer to warehouse. You will work and tire. How many students will you carry and become a billionaire? You want to go and be pushing without in the market. How many people will you push and become a billionaire? You will push all your life. You cannot even make it 50 million in your entire life. So what am I trying to say? Don't leave your field of favor. Don't leave your prayer assignment. So someone says, how do I know it? That's why you're in the class already. We are here to point point fingers to you, to the things that God created you on earth, because you are not here by mistake. You are deliberately, intentionally directed by God to be on this earth at this point in time, because you are a solution to a nation. You are a solution to someone. Touch yourself, say, I'm a solution to a nation. Touch yourself, say, I'm a success. Say, I'm a millionaire. That leads us to the field of favor. So we told us that favor is not a random thing. Favor is always connected to purpose, location, vision, and identity. And the first key to kingdom success is finding your place of favor. So don't confuse why some people experience favor, why some people are not. Because some people are confused about the divine algorithm and formula. Don't be confused, because there are certain things that we do that favor comes to us. Because if you find your place of assignment and align your plan with God's plan, you will surely find favor in the sight of God and the sight of men. A lot of people have favor in the sight of God, but they have not found favor. For example, I'll give you an example of Joseph find favor in the sight of God, find the sight of men, but not in the sight of his brothers. The brothers hated him because he had dreams. That most of us have dreams. You want big dreams. People just hate you for your dreams. You talk too big. You talk too much. They just hate you for no reason because you have a dream. And you're not the one that is saying not to dream that dream. So he never find favor in the sight of his brother. In fact, the one they connived, they sold him. Imagine that. So but there's this thing you do, you find favor in the sight of almost everybody that matters in your life. Joseph actually find favor in the life of people that matter. We call them key people. They were key people. People that can, the butler, after interpreting dream for them in the prison. In fact, they gave the prison keeper. Joseph find favor in the sight of the prison keeper. That they now hand the keys to the young man. So you find favor in the sight of Pharaoh, a king. So people that matters in your life, there are some things you do, and you find favor in their sight. And the things you do, and one thing you do is act of service. They're not service. You don't beg for items, you beg for ideas. If you beg for items, you hardly find favor in the sight of men. Even though God favors you, but you always beg for, you use your mouth and destroy every quality relationship that God has brought to your life. Say no, quality relationship. Not all relationships are quality. There's some relationship, once you enter that ship, that's the day your problem starts. Remember the issue of Jonah, the guy that was supposed to go to Nineveh and preach. He made them enter that ship to escape. Every rich man lost their business that day because there were so many storms. They carried their market and put inside the ocean. Everybody said, what is be this one now? We have been fishing, toiling all through the water. This kind of point you never see them before. They carried all their market and lost all their goods. They now say, if this thing will be normal, let us cut loss. Let's find out what's their problem. They come and say, Jonah, where God sent me, so we can't hide. Immediately come Jonah from the boat, put them for water, they everywhere rest. There's something in your life. Once they enter your ship, whether it's friendship, relationship, marriage ship, every ship in your life. Don't while are they your life? Come out some people in your life, then I'll come out them. If you not come out, you don't get peace. So what am I trying to say today? That favor is the highest currency in nature, because it buys what money cannot buy. When you find your field of favor, your place of purpose, everything seems to be aligning for your own good. Even though you are passing through challenges moment, there's this kind of joy that passes through understanding. Even though there's a lion before you, like Daniel, you know that, okay, my God will deliver me. There's something about this thing, about this fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that no matter how they put the fire, they have this peace of mind that God will deliver them, because they actually knew that they're already in the place of the assignment. So you and I, we must stand up on our feet to discover, develop, and deploy. Say not discover. Say not develop. Say not deploy. Your field of favor is God's provision for you, to succeed and excel in life. All the things you have been anticipating, because wondering how it's going to come to pass. If you find your field of favor, it will come to pass easily, because your field of favor is fundamentally the place of your purpose. We discussed and went to a lot and a lot, and we said that God's plan is to put you in a place and a realm of life where you enjoy infinite abundance, boundless prosperity, of course, and so on and so forth. We said the gift and the calling of God on your life is the two sides of the same coin, because God cannot gift you. God cannot give you without an assignment. Every gift you see is for a calling. So gifting and calling, they are the two sides of the coin. You cannot say you have gift of singing, you are not called to the ministry. You cannot even have a gift of solving problems, you are not called to something in life. You cannot even have the gift of mathematics, algorithm, designing things, solving problems for people. It's like having a coin, the two sides of the same coin. Forget the middle. I mean, this the head and the tail. One is gifting, one is calling. You cannot tell me you have an anointing without assignment. The both of anointing is for assignment. Why God give assignment? Because He has to anoint you. Imagine a nation that is going for a war. The responsibility of the nation is take care of the soldiers. The soldiers, they don't have to think how they will feed their family, because government will actually pay them salary, whatever they want to pay them. So the fact is that nobody can go to a war without somebody sending you there. You cannot just do things on your own. Okay, imagine now you send a child to buy you biscuit. It's your responsibility to provide money for the child to buy the biscuit. Yes or yes? Yes. You send a child, help me buy granite across the road. Which money will you? So if you send him, you must give him money now. Yes or yes? Yes. So God cannot send you without not giving you something. So none of us is born naked. You're born naked, but you're not born empty. Everybody is born with something. For God to allow you to be on this earth at this time, my brother, you have a gift, you have talent, you have creativity, you have idea, you have innovation. There's a born desire in your heart. But most of us, we neglect our own desires because of the environment we grow up. So you grow up to think that you are good for nothing. Nothing good can come out of you. Everybody is looking down on you. Some people even abuse you, and you don't even know that they are programming you for lack, for poverty. And you now start accepting it and start saying things like, we are poor. Nobody's helping me. Government is so unfair. Life is so hard. The moment you keep confessing those negative things, that's the moment you attract them to yourself. Why will you attract them? Because we are all self-fulfilling prophecy. You only attract what predominantly occupy your mind. So we discussed so much and said that cultivating your garden, it means that you are dressing and keeping it, developing all the giftings that God gave you. I think we did not get there yesterday. I don't know where we stopped yesterday. Did we finish number? Okay, we finished. This is number 3 I talked about now. Okay, I stopped by telling us that gifts and calling are the two sides of the same coin. Did I mention that yesterday? Okay, that was the last statement now. Yes or yes? Okay, I tried to write this on your note. Let's just round this one up. Let me just give you a few statements to round this one up. Write it on your note, very important. Cultivating your gift. Cultivating your gift. Cultivating your gift set garden. Let's put it like that. Cultivating your gift set garden. Cultivating your gift set garden means, number 1, dressing and keeping it. Number 1, dressing and keeping it. Cultivating your gift set garden means, number 1, dressing and keeping it. That means, bracket open, discover it. When you discover it, dressing and keeping it. So number 1, it means you must dress it, you must keep it, you must discover it. Because if you don't discover it, how do you dress? How do you keep it? So you must discover it, dress and keep it. Number 2, develop and gain mastery over your gift. Develop and gain mastery. Develop and gain mastery. Like me, I like to talk with my friends, but I don't like to talk in the crowd. I was a very shy person, had inferiority complex up and down. I could not express myself in the public, but I know I like to talk very well with my friends. So I know that this thing is a pointer to what God has destined for me. One day, I'm even excited to do it again. I want to start communicating and I have to learn communication skill. Number one, dressing and keeping it. That is discovering it because you have to dress something. Number two, developing and gaining mastery in terms of communication association. Develop and gain mastery over your gift. Over your gift safeguarding. You must develop it. You must gain mastery. You must be good at what you do. You must develop. You must learn necessary skills that will help you succeed. So develop and gain mastery over your gift safeguarding. So you must discover it, dress and keep it, develop it, of course, and gain mastery. Number three, deploy your gift to the marketplace in forms of value. Deploy your gift to the marketplace in forms of value, bracket open product or services. You must package your gift in a container for you to sell it at a premium price. Number one, develop it, dress and keep it. Number two, develop and gain mastery over your gift set garden. Number three, deploy your gift to the marketplace in forms of value, bracket open product or services. So if you don't deploy your gift, nobody will buy anything. Nobody buy commodity and make you a premium and you become a multi-billionaire. Billionaires have premium products that are branded. If you don't brand your gift, you don't package it in a container in forms of book, podcast, create a community, building and affecting and inspiring and people's life, impacting people's life. How do you want to make money? Number one, you must discover it, dress and keep it. Number two, develop and get mastery over your gift set garden. Number three, develop it into the marketplace in forms of value, bracket open products or services. If you are with me, shall I? If I've written that one down, shall I? If you've not written it down yet, shall wait for me. Okay, now I'm waiting for you. Touch yourself now. Say I'm a success. I'm a success. Touch yourself. Say I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. So you have to practice whatever God has given to you. Most of us like to carve. Most of us like, see, if you are carving, yeah, congratulations. You like to draw. Or you like to sew. But the thing is that you cannot be a millionaire. Your hand is on the business. So as you're sewing, document how the process is. Find 3 people. Find 5 people. Train them how to sew. Then be the one to mentor them. Let them sew for you. That makes you the boss. Your hand cannot be involved in the business and you become a multi-billionaire. Find people to pour yourself because you're a vessel unto honor. You must pour to men. And that's what I'm telling you, you must invest in yourself so you can give to others. You cannot help people from the point of weakness, only from the point of strength. Tell us strength. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So what are you investing in yourself with them what to give to society? And remember, whatever you impress is what you express. So why not take time to treat yourself well? Because every investment you make to yourself will help you open the doors to prosperity. There's no investment that you make to yourself that will still allow you to not to find the field of your favor, because investing in yourself is actually it's going to help you to find your place of purpose, your field of favor, and of course, it's going to open doors for you. Because the gift of a man make it a way for him. He brought him, of course, if you're diligent in it, you brought it before kings and not mere men. Say no, kings. And that's where you'll be favored. That's how things seem to work for you. So what am I trying to say? Your gift. We are gifted because we are called. If I write it down, you know, very boldly, we are gifted because we are called. We are all gifted because we are called. You are called to an industry. You are called to a niche. You are called to a community. You are called to a nation. We are gifted because we are called. Write it on your note very boldly. We are gifted because we are called. You are called to deliver men from darkness to light. You are called to contribute a marker to the community, a light bulb, a motor, machine, whatever. That's why you are called. You are gifted because you are called. Full stop. Your calling is evidence of your gift set. That is how it works. Your calling is evidence of your gift set. Your calling is evidence of your gift set. So I want to encourage you today. Never you entertain negative idea that you are down to nothing. If I write down, you know, very important. Never entertain any negative idea that you are down to nothing. Don't ever come to a point in your life and say, I have nothing. No, there's nothing like that. There's something in you. You have not just looked closely. Never entertain any negative idea that you are down to nothing, that God has left you without anything. Never you entertain that. Never entertain anything negative idea that you are down to nothing and God has left you without anything. Without any gift, without any idea, without any strength. Never you entertain anything, any negative idea that you are down to nothing and that God has left you without anything. That is not true. That is not true. In fact, I told you a story last week. I told you after my youth service, I tried a lot of things and a lot of things were not going well. I started one business and brought some of my friends. Let me get another one I never even shared that day. One of my friends called T. Martins. T. Martins stays at Newi. I said, that's in Nuku, sorry. As you're approaching Newi from Oka, the place called as in Nuku. It's around where Peter Obi is from. So I met him in orientation camp. T. Martins has a big fish farm. He has this oven that he dries fish, package it, export outside Nigeria. So He came to NYC camp. We're doing the rotation course, the 3 weeks or whatever course they do, to give lectures to come members. So I met him in the camp. So we talked and he invited me to his a farm. So when I went there, he told me I can own a fish farm. So me myself now, I like to try so many things that time. So he gave me some fingerlings, about 3 or 5. He asked me to go and buy this black butter. He gave me about 1 mm, 2 mm. There's this fish feed. They call it mm. So he gave me one white scale and told me how to measure the weight of the feed that will feed the fish morning and night. And he told me how to feed the fishes. So, I was so excited. I have a group of friends when we were going to school. So of them are not in Nigeria. So we have a WhatsApp group chat. So I always send them. When I went to the farm, I snap pictures, send to them. Omo, new business don't show. Go soon blow. All of us will make money now. See farm business don't show. I can't show the farm. Showing the guy get ready to do the fingerlings. He has the Gemini. He has, how the guy do the farm. The very interesting farm. Very big farm. He has where they process the fishes and everything. So I was so excited. Snap the picture, sent to my friends on WhatsApp and all of that. So the guy gave me the fingerlings in the Bumobuta. I went to Oka, went to Ekeoka. I bought this thing, put the fishes. I got the feed. And every time video send my friends. So these fishes actually grew to become, I think, 1 kg, maybe 1.5 kg. So I actually got some of them. I sold the fishes. So I tell my friends, if you invest in me now, we have a very big farm. This I'm telling you, Chris will tell you, Elijah will tell you, even Unyeme, I used to come around, he will tell you. So my friends brought in money. I opened, me, I know I do small thing, my wahala. I opened 3 big pond. This one, I think 1,000. This is 1,500. They brought in the money. I did the calculation with Tim Martins. You bring this money, we're going to make profit, we're going to share profit. They invested in me because I have an idea that I believe that I will succeed. Even though I feel woefully, I'm coming. So they brought in the money. I got the fingerlings. Everything was fine. I put up the pond. This one was tarpaulin pond. They sold the tarpaulin and then they got some pipes and we do sorting every time to time. The thing was going well, but challenges happened. The borehole was spoiled in the compound. So landlord was delaying to fix it. I needed to change the water for the fishes. So I now went and buy water in tanker without not calling Tim Martins to tell him my decisions. I didn't know that water was acidic. So we don't sort fish finish, pour water. We went to bed. The following morning, my boy, Elijah, that was taking care of the fish with me, shouted, Oga, oh, come on. When I came up, all the fishes float on top water. All don't die. 2,500 juvenile, whatever they call it. I stood up, I look at up, nobody come down. If like say, man, open ground. People money, why I don't call it. Put for the fish farm. Now, if I call this one, they say, we don't want to hear that guy story. Give my money back. Well, I wait in my head. I called the market women. They came to buy the thing, nonsense price. That was how my whole fishing journey ended. That's how it ended. But in the whole story is that these people believed in me because I told them about an idea. It's an idea. But not the funny thing, those guys still believe in me again. With another different business idea. They say, well, you don't know why they're always believing in you. They still invested in me again next time. So what I'm trying to say, sometimes you are not convinced in yourself that you are even worthy to be successful. You are not even convinced that you can even bring something to the world. Why are you not being convinced? Because you don't even believe in yourself. Touch yourself, say, I'm more than enough. I am more than enough. Okay, we don't drive many things. We'll continue this class. It'll be small thing. So never hear that negative idea that you are down to nothing, that God has left you without anything in life. Always believe that you have something to offer to the world. And the one people are looking at is your confidence. You're not confident. Poor men are not confident because they believe that they are poor. Don't believe they are poor. If you don't have money, how do you know poor man is not confident? Look at him, talk to you. You look down. Why are you looking? Look at me. They're not even looking for eye. But they don't believe in themselves, most of them. That is why you have to know that I have something to the world. Tell them I'm a solution. I'm a solution. Let's go to number 4. Made to manage and master. You are actually created and formed and made to master the works of God's hand. So when you know that the reason why you are here is to look at what God has created for you naturally, to turn them into usable items for human being. I told you the other day, I said, you always think how you can turn trees to tables and chairs. Always think how you can turn crude oil to petrol, diesel, through fractional diesel. Always think how you can convert natural resources that God provides for you to the usable resources for human being. Because actually, I think that you can convert natural things to usable items. The only way you can convert is that you are creating, connecting, and contributing. You are thinking contribution. You are thinking impact. 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 Okay, if you think of impact, you don't get problem. You always find favor. You know, one guy told me one day, "Someone, you're always lucky." My brother, he's not always lucky. It's just because I always believe in myself. And you know one thing that always happens? Each time I believe in myself, funny enough, people start believing in me. Funny enough, one day I told them, I was still in that talk at that time. I told them that, you know, because we used to go to camp and train corps members. So they call it ad hoc staff. They call it Sayid program. So we used to go and train because we would just sell small books, you know. We would just make small money. We would chop because that time work no day. And NYC promised me work. As work no day, they can't they do me like the federal government. So I come, then one day say, one day we just get meeting now. Say, we need to have association, we need to be president, we need to have a schools. Now me talk my brother, finally, let me come be the president. Because I don't just know why. They reason that everything you ever needed in life to succeed, excel, live a fulfilled life is already embedded in you. Those that you have not taken time to sit down with yourself and carry pen and paper and ask yourself specific question. Why am I on earth? What am I supposed to do? If you cannot design your life, you fall into someone else's design. Thought yourself, I'm more than enough. Let's do this today. Made to manage and multiply. Write this down on your note. Favor follows stewardship. Favor follows stewardship, management and leadership. If you do these three things, favor will follow you effortlessly. Favor follows stewardship, management and leadership. There is nobody, even Tinubu, favor follows him. He said, I can lead. It's my turn. See now, he's not the president. Favor follows stewardship, management and leadership. Just find yourself in this space. Find a way to manage God's resources in your life. Show level of stewardship to improve life. Show empathy. I don't mean sympathy. Show empathy to humanity. Find a way to lead people to become better. Ogafe will follow you. Whether you say you don't want money, money will look for you because money always follow value. Follow these things. In fact, you know, God actually revealed something to us in the book of Psalms 8. He said that the steward you made him to have dominion over the works of your hand. So God actually made us to have dominion over the works of his hand. You were made to manage and not to own dominion. Management means stewardship. Whatever God gives to you on earth, he gives you a freehold. I told you a leasehold, sorry. God leases his resources to you for a number of years on earth, maybe 80 years, 120, 150, 200 years. So these 80 years of your life, you have the freedom to manage whatever good resources God gives to you. Whatever natural resources you see, it's your responsibility to manage it. Show level of stewardship and leadership. Write down, you know, very important. God made man to manage a particular aspect of his work. God made man to manage a particular aspect of his work. So actually, every works of God's hand is for man to manage it. That is the dominion mandate. So God made man to manage a particular aspect of his work. So it is my duty and your duty to take the dominion mandate. Dominion mandate doesn't mean ownership. It means stewardship. It means leasehold. It means be in charge. As long as you're on earth, you are in charge. I thought the earth is a man's domain. So it's man's work. So if the Bible says, some said, thou made him to have dominion over the works of your life. That is Psalm 8 verse 6. Psalm 8 verse 6. Psalm 8 verse 6. You can read out. He said that the Bible said that he made man to have dominion over the works of his hand. So what can I take from this particular chapter? Write this on your notes. Okay, you were made to manage a unique aspect of God's work. Don't worry, you are repeating it 5 times. It's not a problem. Repeat again. You were made to manage a unique aspect of God's work. You were made to manage a unique aspect of God's work. So have you even cared to ask yourself, which aspect of God's work am I here to manage? Because it's a personal question and you must give the answer yourself. I told you how to think. Because you never ask this question, you never get the answer. I told you, you ask the right question, you get the right answer. You have the wrong question, you get the wrong answer. Can't be telling God, oh God, why am I not getting a job? You will get a job, my brother. Be careful what you wish for. When I ask God, why am I not a billionaire? You also become a billionaire. Why am I not building industry? Why am I not in teaching people about idea, solution, how to be in charge? Because we are actually meant to be in charge of God's work, of God's hands. Find an aspect. It could be in product like selling shoes, cars, phones, building real estate, impacting people's life, helping. Because I told you I want to talk to presidents, I want to talk to governors, I want to talk to commissioners, I want to talk to men in authority, I want to talk to kings. So because I want to talk to these men when I'm 40 years and above, I have to start from my 20-something years and start preparing myself. Because preparation is the highest demonstration of faith. You know that you want to win a 100 meters race. It's demanded that you prepare. Wisdom demands that you prepare. Say not prepare. Champions are not made in the ring. We made outside the ring. We come to the ring and display. So because I know writing on your note, you should write it down that you were made to manage a unique aspect of God's hand. You see that one down, shall I? Write on very important. Favor appears when you start managing the things that you are made to master. Favor appears to you. If you are looking for favor, favor appears to you when you start managing the things you were made to master. Favor appears to you when you start managing the things that you are made to master. So this favor thing is not a random thing. It's not a luck. It's not just prayer and fasting. He actually followed men who are doing stewardship, of course, leadership. So favor appears to those who start managing the things you were made to master. So surely favor is linked to location, people, community. So that's how favor. Favor is linked. It's not random. It's linked to people, location, community. Once you get to those people's space, favor start happening to you. Once you leave their space, favor leaves you. Once you get to that location, favor happens to you. Location might not just be geographical, it might be psychological. That you are leaving the old things that you are holding on to accepting new knowledge, favor start happening. You are leaving the whole belief system to accept a new belief system that you are more than enough. That greater is it that is in you. Favor start happening to you. So favor follow those who actually is linked to location, people. Now people that once you meet them, they start teaching you. You begin to realize that why was I living in lack all my life? Why was life so hard with me? Why didn't I meet you before now? You know, I would not have lost my money. You know, that's what have happened. Thank you so much. Okay, so favor flows to stewardship, management, and leadership. So dominion is not ownership. If I write down, you know very well. The dominion mandate is not ownership. The dominion mandate is not ownership. God never gave Adam ownership of the earth. He never. God retained the freehold and give man the leasehold. Dominion is more of leasehold. Dominion is not ownership. That God gave us dominion on the earth doesn't mean that we own the earth. In fact, the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. So dominion is not ownership. So don't come and form boss. It's not ownership. Dominion is more of a leasehold. That means God leaves something to you. Leasehold. It's more of a leasehold because God still retained the freehold of the earth. So God gave every man lease. So I have my own number of years. God has leased every resources available to me. So my own job is to turn, because of my resourcefulness, to turn the resources to tangible items. Because knowledge makes resources useful. You cannot come to this earth and say that life is hard, that there's no resources. We don't have lack of resources. We have lack of resourceful men. Until you are resourceful, you cannot make resources available to you. So God still retained the freehold. God still owns everything, but He gave us a leasehold. So dominion mandate is more of a leasehold. Dominion mandate is not ownership. So while I'm on earth, I know that success, there is no success without succession. I know that I will hand over something to someone. What I'm going to hand over to someone is called legacy. Whatever my parents or anybody hand over to my mentors is called inheritance. I inherited idea, ethics, discipline. I observe, I practice it. I'm a better person, so I must also teach, because my job is not to collect and hold. I will also give, because you must be like a river. You must flow. Say not flow. Not just collect. Go and find 5 people. Find 10 people. Just help them. Just make sure that you are going to be in their life to help them become a better person, the ultimate version of themselves. Just make sure you're coming to help these people know more of Christ. Maybe buy car, buy land, live a powerful life. But you don't want to live for someone. You want to live for items. You want to live for money. Money is a bad master and a loyal servant. Money must work for you. Say amen. Amen. So the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. God gave man stewardship, management, leadership over the. Let's write it again on your note. It's going to make a lot of sense. God gave man stewardship. God gave man stewardship, management and leadership over the earth resources, over the resources of the earth. God gave man stewardship, management and leadership over the resources of the earth. Everything you see on earth has been given to me and you to discover them, develop and deploy to the marketplace. God gave man stewardship, management and leadership over the resources of the earth. So me and you came to this world with the amount of resources we have and the abundance of resources we have, and you're telling me life is hard, life is unfair, life is not working for you. No, you're the one not working. That's why life is not working for you. Life can never work for a man who never works. And the work make you free. Because the only way you are still going to be relevant in this world is that you are contributing. Your contributions makes you relevant in this world. Tell your neighbor. Your contribution to improve lives and property makes you relevant in this world. You want to be more relevant, find more people and add value to them. The more value you add to people, the more valuable you become. The more ideas you bring to them. This is somebody's idea. He never even had the money to do this thing. But yours and I talk about Dangote salt. Dangote salt is not Dangote's idea. I'll get the story and play for you one day. This is a young guy whose father is an allergy. He has been having an idea to produce salt. So he about it to his father that this thing is burning his hand. So father was with Dangote that day from the story and they gisted us on the internet. So Dangote now saw the boy and called him. He said, what did he say again? He now said that, it's all about the idea of salt, what about salt. Dangote now said, will you mind if I partner with you? But it must be my brand name, Dangote. The boy said, no, it is not a problem. They become the MD of that particular industry, of course, but branded me because I have a reputation in Nigerian economy, African economy. That's how the salt came to be. It was someone's idea, but he shared it to a quality person. Then stop sharing your 6x6 idea to a 2x2 mindset. If you share your 6x6 idea to a 2x2 mindset, they will kill them for you. Stop sharing your idea to poor people. Two poor men cannot help themselves. Find a rich man and share your idea to a rich man. Most rich people that buy into your idea, they will even finance your idea. They will empower you. But poor people, when they get to a rich man, instead of sharing their idea, they now go and share their problem. Stop sharing your problem to your destiny helper. Stop sharing your neighbor. Stop sharing your problems to your destiny helper. Most of you beg. Begging means asking for value for nothing. You don't have his offer. Why not say I have an idea to change the world? This is my idea. This is my idea. This is my idea. Forget about begging. The reason I'm going to look at you is because we know quality people. When you come to us and start begging, you know what we do? We look for nonsense money. Nonsense money. 2K, 3K, 5K, highest 10K. That money cannot make you rich and wealthy. You go just chop them. Say no chop. You finish. Before if you take time, you carry go to this house. Because we don't like people that come to us as leeches. We want to see quality. So come to our space with value, eternal value. At least come to our space. Come to offer something. Come to offer time. Come to offer us idea. We will finance it. The two businesses one of the two businesses I just opened this year. It's not my idea. It was someone's idea. He just came to me and said, "Oh God, see." I told him, okay, I don't invest in people that I don't mentor. So I must put you through a 1-month mentorship program tomorrow. You have to read books, summarize, discuss with me. I'm going to pass through the. One of them said no. He left. I told him no problem. I even dashed him 20K. I told him, 20K, go, don't come back again. He came back again and started talking to me. He came back again. I gave him book. He refused to read. I told him, as you don't read book, that means I cannot work with you. He asked me why. I told him, he that work with the wise with what? With the wise. Companion of fools with what? Destroy. And fools hate knowledge. So anybody that hate knowledge is a fool. So I cannot invest in you. So sorry. The guy came back after 2 weeks and said he will read the book. He also said that he's supposed to read 2 books, so he had to give me 5 books. He read it, summarize it before I can invest in his life. If not, it's not worthy of investment, because if you give without knowledge, it creates a hole in your pocket. If you give with knowledge, it creates a room in your pocket. See, when you have knowledge, it's going to set you free. My people perish for lack of knowledge. So you must know something. They don't know. No. Right, just round up today's section because I'm very good. My time is fast spent. Right now, there is a skill set. There's a skill set, mindset, gift set, and tool set that you are meant to manage. That you are meant to master. There's a skill set, mindset, gift set, and tool set that we are made to master. So there's a skill set, mindset, tool set, and gift set that you are made to master. So your purpose is to manage a particular aspect of God's work through mastering of your tool set, mindset, and gift set. So your mastering will qualify you to manage a very particular aspect of God's work. We are made for that. So if you don't get mastery over certain things in your life, you can never gain access to your favor. Favor is not random. There's a science and formula to favor. We have to manage and master what God has made us to do. So if you are too busy to sit down to ask yourself a specific question, I told you how to think. You don't think in your brain. If you just think in your brain, it's called worry. You need to get pen and paper. Turn on pen and paper. Write it like this. Very simple. Draw the line. Say challenges or whatever. Challenges and the possible solutions. Write and say, okay, number one, what is my purpose on earth? Why am I here? What am I here to do? What are my gifts? Just write there. What are my gifts? What are the things I can do without struggling? Number one, I can sing. Number one, I can talk. Number one, I can sew. I can do this. I can do this. Number one. Number two. Before you write 10 things, you sit down and ponder over them. There's one that is so particular to you. That once you pick that particular one and start working on, everything will fall inside place for you. But I told you to do this thing. Because see, every rich man has a thinking chair. They're not thinking chair. We have a thinking corner. So if you are too busy to do that, okay, let me do like this for you. By tomorrow, I will start by telling you about the sight of key people. Because this is what will put you in front of people. Show me a man who is diligent in his work. He will not stand in front of mere men, but in front of kings. They're not kings. Yeah. There are people that will never be in front of a king. Because, master, man, no break there. Because it make tomorrow rich. They're not tomorrow. Tomorrow rich. They cannot. They can. The universe will fight them. The divinity will fight them, will not be. Because their attitude towards life is very bad. Attitude is the way you think and feel about yourself. Stop thinking negative. Stop feeling bad about yourself. Touch yourself and say, I'm a success. I'm a success. Touch yourself, I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I will do a lot of justice because one after that, the people are going to show you the open doors. They're not open doors. So you start finding favor now. I told you virtually almost everything that happened to me is because I read one book called Think and Grow Rich in my final year in school. I went to one program at this presidential hotel at Rangers Avenue in Enugu as before stadium. This Rangers, one training I went to. One training like this I went to, everything about my life started changing. Because they gave us 2 books in that program. So one of them is Think and Grow Rich. I don't forget the other one. I think Leaders Eat Last or something like that. That book started changing my life. And everything started working together. I was struggling effortlessly, aimlessly, as if life is unbearable. We have to leave our car to Enugu for that training. And my life was never the same. Okay, that's a good one. I have a good news for online community. Please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. The reason is because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you. Have a wonderful time. Shalom. For the rest of us that are here,